Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm happy to see you today. It's my very first time to be at Smaya Girls, and it's a very nice environment. I've liked it. But I'm very privileged to be part of you, to speak to you today. It's an honor that one of the ladies that has been invited to the school to share with you something small. I know I'm not going to share something unique or very new. These are the daily things that our fellow teachers keep on telling you, or keep on orienting you, counseling you, motivating you. Because at the end of the day, there's a reason why our parents pushed us to school, to sacrifice something small for you to be here. So our topic today is all about setting limits. And by that topic, it is specifically about you to motivate yourself. It's about you pushing yourself to be a better person. It's about you pushing yourself, going an extra mile, sacrificing so much to be a victorious person, to be a successful person. There is no way you'll be a successful person without setting limits. Our parents have done their part, that's why we are here. They are sacrificing each day and night to see Hadija, Laila, Zahra, they are at school, studying. But you yourself, what do you want to be? Some of us, we are here just for formality. You don't know what exactly you want to be. Some of us, we dodge classes. Some of us, you want to be a certain profession, but you don't know. You've not yet discovered who you really want to be. So the question is, setting limits, one of the factors that you must have is self-identification. Who are you? What do you want to be? What are your strengths? What is your weakness? What opportunities do you have? Can you use the SWOT analysis to identify yourself? If you want to be a doctor, is that really what you want to be? Do you have your strength in chemistry, or you have your strength in English? So, my dear sisters, yes, our parents are doing their part. Let us also use this opportunity when we are at school to identify ourselves. That's why we have the teachers, we have the counselors, we have the motivational speakers. What exactly do you want to be? Who you want to be? Do you have a role model outside there? Okay. Yeah, I can be a role model to you. Maybe when you get to know me better. But let us always have that one person that inspires you in life to be a better person. Another thing is that let us have or create or develop skills and abilities. Identify your skills and abilities. I have my sisters here who are soon leaving the high school world, soon joining the campus. The world outside there is very competitive, but what skills do you have? What skills and abilities do you have that are going to sell you in the market? Are you good in computer? Are you good in writing? Are you good in marketing skills? Are you good in what? That's the question. You can be good in sports. That can sell you. But identify it. If you identify it, develop it. How do you develop it? Give yourselves challenges, and then you'll achieve what you want. The market is very competitive with the COVID. After COVID, everything has changed in the market. People are downsizing the workers in the market. But what is going to sell you? Who is going to join them? You're going to do BBA, you're going to do psychology. What is there that is going to sell you after graduating? Also, you can identify your skills and abilities when you're back at home in holidays. Some of our parents have shops, some of our parents have different areas of operating. Identify your skill. Some of you could be here when your skill is into makeup and all that. That can also give you a source of income. But identify who you want to be and how are you going to be. And also add on some skills and abilities. And another thing is to be productive. Let us be productive and we aim at results. Be a result-oriented student or a lady that wants to be successful. Let's have time management. Let's have a timetable. Do a checklist for yourself. For example, I know here we could be having morning preps, the night preps. I know we used to hide such stuff when you're still at school. But at the end of the day, that is where life starts from. That's the foundation. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, how productive are you going to be? How do you use the 2 hours of prep? How do you summarize your work so that you get a D1, 90 or 80 or 70? Use your time well. Don't dodge here and there and you think you're going to be successful. What goes round, comes back to you. So please, let us use our time well. Let us be productive. Do a checklist. Identify yourself. If a week is starting Monday to Sunday, what do you want to achieve in that week? Yes, last time I did a test, I got 70. But this time I want 85 or 90. How am I going to do this? Do a checklist. Do a timetable for yourself. Yes, there is a main timetable of the school. But the 2 hours of prep, that is your time. So let us be productive and utilize our time very, very well. And then we see that we achieve some results. And another thing I have is the moral fiber or characters, behaviors. I know I've dealt with people and I still deal with them. I deal with thousands and thousands of ladies. And these are mothers. Your mothers, my sisters. And these are the people who want to go and look for survival. But you as a lady here at school, I know a lot happens, but let us not put our voices high. You raise your volume, you shout at your friend just because she took your sandals. Just calm down. You can talk to her slowly and say, Sumaya, you took my sandals, next time, request me. I will give you something. So please, let us not yell at our friends or sisters. You can talk to them, you can approach them, but with a calm tone. That means, what does that teach us? When you leave the school, the outside market is waiting for you. You're going to deal with co-workers with different backgrounds, with different characters, but you'll have to work hand in hand for survival. So all that will start from here. So let us try to see that we cooperate with our friends, we cooperate with our sisters, regardless of what family background you're coming from. Your family can be rich, mine can be poor, but here we are the same. You don't know. My next thing is social capital. You don't know where you're going to find Hadija 2 years from now. You don't know where you're going to find Sumaya. Sumaya will be an MD of a certain company. Who is going to employ you? And then tomorrow, she will remember that this is the lady who poured porridge on me because I took her sandals. You see? People, life starts from here. The friends that we have here are the ones who are going to help us outside the market or outside the school. So the friends we have, the social capital that we're going to create here is going to help us. What kind of friends do you have? Is this friend going to help you improve in physics? If that is where you want to improve yourself. Do you have a friend who is helping you that please come at 4:30, we go through some mathematics so that you improve? Last time you got 30. Who is that kind of friend? Is this kind of friend who calls you to gossip or miss preps or dodge or something? So let us create our social capital from here. You don't know that your friend is mother or father or something, but what relationship do you have within yourselves? Because honestly speaking, at the moment, I even work with my fellow people, like my OGs and OBs. But how? Just from school. Even if we are far from one another, but sometimes we get time and engage, and at the end of the day, it's all about growth. What do you want to be? The friends you have, are they all having the same goal like what you want to achieve? You might be having, all of you want to be doctors, but are you all speaking the same language? So please, let us identify the right group or the right team or the right friends, and we create social capital from our friends. And lastly, let us be conscious of Allah. Let us avoid sins. That all in all, you can do whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, go back to your Almighty Lord. You can set goals, you can be a very ambitious lady, very, very strong, but with your God, you're not there. So please, let's try to pray. Let us come back to our Lord. Don't go to someone's suitcase and steal. Don't abuse someone. All whatever you do, just know that the Almighty Lord is looking at you. But as I close, because I think people are tired. Okay, it's time. I think we also have to be leaving. What I'll close with is identify yourself. Whatever I'm speaking will not help before you identify yourself. What exactly do you want to be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now? That one will only answer for your question. And another thing, it will also help you. If you want to be a doctor, how are you going to achieve it? If you want to be a psychologist, how are you going to achieve that? That starts from now. And that is the subjects that you're going to be choosing and concentrating on that are going to help you to be a better person. So please, my sisters, let us identify ourselves. Self-identification. Where is your strength? Where is your weakness? What opportunities do you have? What threats do you have? How best do you use those opportunities? And to be a better person. And also identify a role model in your life, that person who will always motivate you to be that better person. It can be your mom. You can see how maybe your mom has hustled. She has been a single mother for a very long time. But she has educated you, she has stood up for the whole family, she's a strong businesswoman, or she's a strong teacher, or she's a strong doctor. She can be your role model. You identify someone who is going to motivate you to be that person you want to be. All in all, as you sleep, as you walk, as you move, as you eat the food, yeah, I know boarding school is not easy. Our portion bins, sometimes they change for us, but that is not the end of the day. Once you identify yourself that I want to be this kind of person, you'll always sacrifice to be that person. If it needs you to have night preps, extra preps to get what you want, to leave the third grade to the second one or the first one, you'll have it. You can even sacrifice and say, I want to be this kind of person. Last time I was in the second grade, now I want to be the first grade. Don't mind about what your friends say about you. It's fine. Be yourself. Be you. All in all, be yourself, identify a role model, and identify yourself. Most of us who are here, we don't know who we are. It's you all about parents. You go to school and study. You even don't know what you've come here for. So my sisters, I know we are tired, but please, as you go back to the dormitory, as you're sleeping, ask yourself, who am I? What do I want to be? What is my vision? If 5 years from now, what kind of a lady I want to be? Do I want to be this kind of person? Yes. How do I get there? So there you start putting strategies of how best you can achieve that. All in all, I wish you a very good night, and I thank you all for listening. It could be, I've not said something new, but please keep it in mind that you have to identify yourself and motivate yourself. No one will motivate you. Right now they are taking you as a baby. Your mom, your dad, you just finish school and see. No one will be mindful about you. You'll just suffer for yourself. So please, let us identify our friends right from here. Identify yourself. Identify that role model that you want to be. I wish you all the best. Have a good night. Thank you.
She's Hafidha Islam, the CEO Al-Was Muslim Charity Foundation. Hafidha Islam, CEO Al-Was Muslim Charity Foundation, and Managing Director, Rewab International. I thank her. Mine, Semanda Husama. Even when you go to Facebook, where it's Semanda Husama, never changed. But he's my OB at Chambogo University. He's my chosen one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.